Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Dustin Davis coming at you with another lesson on how to drive a stick shift. This is lesson 60, I believe. I'm in the 98 Dodge Dakota that I've used in the last several videos on how to drive a stick shift because I can get the camera at a better angle. This is a 3.9 liter V6 5-speed truck. Now, I'm parked on a flat surface, so as such, the parking brake is down and the vehicle is in first gear. Before I continue though, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button for more content. Everybody that watches my channel consistently knows that I upload several YouTube shorts every single day, and I try to do 2 to 4 long videos a week. I haven't been able to do as many long videos as I would like lately, but I've been busy doing other things. Now, like I said, I'm on a flat surface, so the parking brake is down and the vehicle's in first gear. If I was on a surface, if I was on an upward angle, like the vehicle was facing upwards, then the parking brake would still be down and the vehicle would still be in first gear. If I was on a downward angle though, then sorry, there's a big truck driving by. If I was on a downward angle, then the parking brake would be down and the vehicle would be in reverse, like that. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse, neutral. Now, regardless of if the vehicle's in first gear or reverse or whatever, or in neutral for that matter, if you do not push the clutch pedal in before turning the key, that happens. Nothing. So, I'm going to show you how I start this if it's in first gear. Turn the key, push the clutch pedal down, turn the key, the truck started. Before I take my foot off the clutch pedal, I put the vehicle in neutral and then let off the clutch pedal. Now, parking brake is released. Signal that I'm getting ready to turn or pull out of my parking spot. Put the clutch pedal in, put the vehicle in first gear. Now, before I take off, I want to tell everybody, this is like I said, this is a 3.9 liter V6 5-speed. So, I can get up to about 15 miles an hour. Turn the throttle off first. I can get up to about 15 miles an hour in first gear, 25 in second, 35 in third, 45 in fourth, and anything above 45 miles an hour, I like to be in fifth gear. The 07 Mazda 6 that I've been known to drive for certain videos like this is a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder 5-speed, but it's not astronomically different in terms of the speeds. I can get up to about 0 to 10 miles an hour is first gear, 10 to 20 is second gear, 20 to 30 is third gear, and 30 to 40 is fourth gear. Anything above that is fifth gear. However, there are times when you can skip gears. Hopefully, I'm hoping to cover that later on in this video. It's just basically comfortably you can get up to about 10 to 15 miles an hour unless you're skipping gears in any stick shift vehicle. Without further ado, though, you aren't watching this to figure out how to park or the different speeds. You're watching this to learn how to drive one. So, turn signal goes on, vehicle, push the clutch pedal in, vehicle goes into first gear, give it a little bit of gas while slow letting off the clutch, and off we go. Put the vehicle in second gear, but I didn't need to because I was just coming up to a stop sign. First gear, a little bit of gas while slowly off the clutch. Up to 10 miles an hour, clutch pedal goes into second gear. Yes, I can attain up to about 15 miles an hour in first gear, 25 in second, but that doesn't mean I do that every time. Now I'm in third gear, I'm doing about 25 miles an hour. Also, I wanted to cover this. The 07 Mazda 6 that I have has a gauge in the dash that shows the RPMs. You want to shift no lower than 2,000 and no higher than 3,000 RPMs when you're shifting gears. However, this does not have that. This has a light that comes on when it's okay to shift, and that's what I have to watch for. Second in the turn, third, There's also several ways of slowing down and or stopping. I gotta wait, there's some people crossing the street. Second. Up to about 22. Third. Now, clutch pedal goes in, put the vehicle in neutral, and I'm coming up on a stop sign, I'll hit the brake. That's one of several ways of slowing down and or stopping in a stick shift vehicle. The first is what I've been doing. Clutch pedal goes in, vehicle goes in neutral, push on the brake. The second, and a little bit more advanced in my opinion, is to simultaneously hit the clutch and the brake if the vehicle is in gear. Third is similar to that, where you push the clutch pedal in first and then the brake pedal. And the most advanced, but honestly my favorite way, is to downshift. I'll cover that here in a moment, hopefully. Well, I'll cover that here in a little bit, not right now, but downshifting, basically, well, I guess I'll do it. I was doing about 40 miles an hour in fourth gear, and I downshifted into third, and the vehicle slowed down by itself. Fourth, up to about 42. Fifth, now I get to cover downshifting because I'm coming up on the intersection. Doing 45 miles an hour in fifth gear, downshifting to fourth. Vehicle slows down by itself, slows down to about 40. Third, slowing down by itself. I'm going all the way down to 30. Now I'm going to put it in neutral. Clutch pedal goes in, put it in the vehicle in neutral. Now I'm hitting the brake. Second. Third. What I'm hoping to do now is show you guys how to skip gears. That's when your speed and your RPMs go a little bit higher than normal because you're skipping an entire gear. Well, 45 miles an hour in third gear, shift directly into fifth. The two ways I skip gears, if I do it all, I don't do it very often, but when I do skip gears, I go first, second, third, fifth, which is what I did there, or I go first, second, fourth, fifth. The reason I don't go from first to third to fifth, even though I have done that in one of my videos I did a while back, that was just to do it, to try it. I don't do that regularly because it's not good. If you do that regularly, it's very difficult on the transmission. And if you mess up the transmission in a stick shift vehicle, you are not in good shape. Also, I want to point out that if I decide to downshift, let's say I'm in fifth gear doing 60 miles an hour. With that being the case, no matter if I'm in this or the 07 Mazda 6 that I spoke of earlier, I will slow down to 55 miles an hour and then downshift into fourth gear. With the same way, if I will slow down to at least 40 to 45 miles an hour before I downshift into third gear, and then usually about 25 to to 30, actually about 30 to 35, I take that back, 30 to 35 if I downshift in the second gear. But most of the time I don't do that. If I do that at all, I will slow down to about 30 to 35. And I don't downshift in the first gear. I just don't feel it's necessary. But if I do, I would slow down to about 20 miles an hour. Like I said, I don't do that very often. I hardly even downshift in the second gear. Most of the time I downshift all the way into third gear if I downshift at all. And then I just will use one of the other ways to slow down and or stop, which is pushing the clutch pedal and the brake pedal in, or pushing the clutch pedal in, putting it in neutral, and then pushing the brake pedal in, or however you decide to do it. The reason I don't skip gears very often either, if I do at all, is because it's not good on the transmission. I don't go for first and third to fifth. If I do decide to skip gears, that's why I said I go first, second, third, fifth, or first, second, fourth, fifth. But I don't do that very often either, because you have all these gears for a reason. You're supposed to use them. And for the same, I have done this for YouTube, but I don't do that hardly at all anymore. Is I don't take out from second gear. I have spoken to people that do that, but I don't do that myself because it's difficult on the transmission, and I don't feel it's necessary. Some people are like, well, you have to shift so quickly in the second gear after you take off. Yes, but you have a first gear, you have all these gears for a reason. And also, I've seen videos where people don't use the clutch pedal when they shift. They're able to do it just right. And number one, I will never try that because I don't know how to do it. And number two, if you do it just right, yes, it might work. But if you do it wrong, it can seriously mess with the vehicle. So I will never not use the clutch pedal to shift. And I will, regardless of if you're putting it in, shifting from first to second, second to third, what have you, or if you're deciding to skip gears, or if you're deciding to put it in neutral or reverse, I will never not use the clutch pedal to move this. While I got some time, I wanted to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my channel and watching my content. It means a lot that, March 10th of last year, I hit 100 subscribers. And then November of last year, I hit 1,000. We're in August, and I'm already at, last time I looked, I was at 5,722. And I'm extremely grateful that my channel has been growing the way it has. Hopefully it grows and continues to do that to the point where I'm monetized, and hopefully monetized to the point where I'm able to pour thousands to maybe even millions of dollars into the channel. But if that never happens, I'm still having a blast, and I'm going to continue doing this as long as I can. My turn is coming up here in the next little bit here. Going 50 mile an hour, I'm going to downshift into fourth gear. Vehicle slowing down by itself. something else I wanted to cover. I'm glad I remembered this. I'm doing about 38. So I'm going to downshift in the third gear. Vehicle continues to slow down by itself. Now I'm going to simultaneously push the clutch and the brake pedal in. Vehicle's still in third gear. I'm going to shift it and put it in neutral. And then while I'm in this turn right here, I'm going to shift it into the second gear, let out the clutch pedal and the brake pedal, and just continue along. One of the reasons I don't downshift as often as I'd like is because when you push the clutch and the brake pedal in to slow down and or stop, your brake lights come on. If you downshift to slow down or stop, then your I may have said that wrong. I may have said brake pedals. I meant brake lights. Your brake lights come on if you hit the brake pedal, obviously. However, if you downshift, let's say there's a vehicle right behind you, and you downshift, they will not see brake lights, and they may not realize you're slowing down. I realize you can make the argument, well, they need to pay more attention. Yes, that's true. But to be courteous, if there's a vehicle right behind me or close behind me, I don't downshift. Just to be courteous. I don't want to cause a wreck. And that's another reason why I don't downshift as much as I'd like. Put the vehicle in reverse. Now, ordinarily, if you put any stick shift vehicle in reverse, all you have to do is let off the clutch pedal to, start backing up. However, I was at a angle where I was facing down somewhat, so that's why I gave it a little bit of gas. Now the vehicle's in first gear, give it a little bit of gas, we'll slow it off the clutch. Second. Fourth. Fifth. Neutral. Don't know how long this video is, but that is going to do it for this particular lesson. I'm going to stop before I stop the camera. I'm actually going to stop the vehicle before I stop the camera. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and I will talk to everyone very soon.